like my stepdad, he sat down, me and my brother, as we got a little older into elementary school, right? He sat us down. He was like, hey, there's some things out that could potentially happen to you guys when you're out there in the world, and I got to teach you guys how to deal with it, right? And me and my brother were like, okay, you know, what is it? And he's like, potentially a white person can call you the N-word. And when that happens, you beat the fuck out of them. He gave us this whole speech as to why we should do it. It was a tough-ass speech. At the end of that speech, me and my brother, we felt like we were Black Panthers. We were like, fuck yeah, we got this. But it took a while for that opportunity to come. And listen, me and my brother, we were trying everything to get people to say it. We were outside holding watermelon like, yo, someone fucking say it already. Come on, man. Damn, they ain't saying shit. But we grew up around poor white people, so they were like, can we have some of your watermelon? Wow. How'd you get that? Finally, that opportunity came. I remember we just had moved to this new neighborhood, right, in Arizona. Me and my brother were outside playing. This white kid comes up, starts playing with me and my brother. He was being cool. We thought he was cool, right? Then he said the N-word to me and my brother with the ER. My brother smiled at me. He said, Chappelle, go get that motherfucker. And I chased this dude down. I chased him the fuck down. And I did not catch him. That white boy, wow, he was fast. I was like, God damn. I said, that white boy is 6 feet. I looked back at my brother, I was like, we are not Black Panthers, we are not. That white boy was so damn fast, I bet he ran all the way back to his friends just to say, hey, yo, we can say it, we just gotta be fast, okay?
The only person I know with a good 9/11 story is my friend. She has IBS. And she said she was in 1st grade, and she went to the bathroom to go take a shit. And when she came back, everyone in the class was crying. And she thought they heard her. And they did, and then 9/11 happened 10 minutes later. So I was like, that's a good 9/11 story.
My dad, he always asks, every time he sees a gay couple, he'll go, who's the man one? Who's the man one? He'll even do it if it's 2 men. He'll go, who's the man one with those men? And I had to take him aside. I was like, hey, you gotta stop doing that. And he goes, 'cause it's not PC. And I was like, well, take that out of it. At least like 6 out of 10 times, it's visually obvious, okay? Like, it's 2 men. One of them's in a sundress. Who don't you think, all right? I know it's wrong, but sometimes I like to say I'm the man one. I think we can deconstruct these things to reconstruct them. And I like to say it for fun. I go, I'm the man one. Like every time I take out the trash, man one. Every time I kill a bug, pow, man one. Every time I avoid conflict, man one, man one, man one. And women ones hate it. When you call yourself the man one, woo! The first time my girlfriend heard me call myself the man one, she went, ugh, you sound obnoxious and ignorant and like you don't even know what you're talking about. And I was like, yeah, see? I'm the man. That's what I said. See, you women ones, you just talk. You don't listen. That's the problem. Unbelievable. Someone tried to set me up with another man one once, and I'm embarrassed how I reacted. I flipped out. I was like, you think I'd be into something like that? You can't do that. That's wrong. I sounded like a conservative senator from Texas. I was like, 2 man ones? No. You listen to me. It has to be 1 man one with 1 woman one, like in the Bible. That's how it has to be. 2 men. What is happening to the American family? There's no structure, no balance of energy.
My girlfriend just got a couple of vibrators, and I was talking to my friend, and he was like, aren't you worried the vibrators are going to replace you in the bedroom? I was like, no, dude, the super rechargeable thruster rabbit 3.0 could never do what I do. I'd like to see the rabbit make her cry with a single glance. I doubt the Hitachi cordless plush G-spot dildo massaging magic wand with pressure wave technology could forget her birthday. Until they invent a vibrator that can get violent diarrhea no matter what it eats. It is crazy we're just letting robots take all our jobs, isn't it? It's kind of crazy. Every science fiction movie I watched as a kid, we fought the robots to the fucking death. We're like, get off our planet, you chrome pigs. This is a fucking human planet. How about you get the fuck out of here, buddy? And then in real life, we're just like, what if they make us come, though? I bet Wally could find my clit. Oh, a little Wally joke.
I told my buddies that I had never been camping before, and they lost their minds. I was like, yeah, I've never been camping, never really been out to the woods. I'm kind of a city guy. And my buddy was like, we're taking you camping. You bring some supplies, and we'll bring some supplies. I misunderstood what they meant by supplies. They brought water, tents, sleeping bags. I brought mushrooms. We're going to the woods, right? That's where you do this stuff. We got out to the woods. They started setting up the campsite. I'm like, this is boring. And I ate everything I brought with me. Nom, 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 nom. They started trying to light a fire. I'm like, still boring. I grab one of their flashlights, and I walk off into the woods to enjoy the sunset. But here's the thing about a sunset. Afterwards, no more sun. And I'd never seen the woods dark. City dark is different than the woods dark. The woods dark comes out to meet you. The sun went down and the dark came in like, hey, little buddy, you're about to freak the fuck out. And I'm like, oh my God, I am. So I'm looking for the flashlight I have, and I go, okay, nothing. No batteries in the flashlight. I don't know what batteries weigh. I've never held a flashlight before, apparently. Walked away with an empty flashlight, like, that seems right. Pitch black, I can't see anything. In the middle of the woods, I just hear noises all over. And I'm like, hey! Can anybody hear me? And in the distance, I heard, whoo! And I'm like, Mark! Kevin! Is that you guys? Whoo! Mark and Kevin! They're my friends! Whoo! Mark and Kevin! They're my two buddies! We met at a Smash Mouth concert! Woo! Smash Mouth! They're a rock band. They sing that song. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get laid, and all that glitters. And that went on for 45 minutes. And the best part about all this, my buddies were 10 feet away from me, videotaping my entire conversation with a wayward woodland owl.
Listen, as you get older, you realize that every race got hateable things, right? Right? Finally, someone talks about it. Listen, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, beautiful people. Not one has ever played the quiet game. Right? East Asians, very smart, but they drive their kids too hard, right? Black people are perfect. Okay. I'm just saying there, hey, I'm just a fan. I'm just, fuck this guy. Hey, what the hell? Ew! Ew! I'm with y'all. All right. Brown people were very passionate, but our street food hygiene is zero. Every day I get a new video sent to me of an Indian man making curry. Mid-process puts his foot in it or something. I just text back, that's what they mean when they say Indian food has a kick to it.
I get scared of what technology is gonna become. Like, I really feel like during our life, there's gonna be an app that replaces the police. You know, it'll be called Help. Like spelled with a Y. And your house is getting robbed. You're like, let's try Help, dude. Like, let's see what that's about. And that's scary because that won't be cops coming to save you. That'll be like me. You know, that'll be like unemployed millennials paying off student debt. You buy a gun, you're like, yeah, I'm on help now, it's pretty good. Get $8 every life I save, so plus tip or whatever. Your house is getting robbed, you look at your phone, it's like Andrew with an AK-47 will be there in 23 minutes. Just see his car spinning in circles, you're like, I think he's lost, dude, I don't know. I think he's at 7-Eleven right now, and Andrew's just gonna show up late. He's like, sorry, my Uber driver's a fucking idiot, man. My bad.
I was a competitive cheerleader, you know. Yeah, thank you. I don't need the woos. I did that shit. Yeah, and I get questions, you know. One question that's annoying though is like, people are like, oh, Chappelle, were you picked on? Were you bullied for growing up and being a male cheerleader? Did they hurt your feelings? And I'm like, who? Who are these people? Because let me tell you something. I was the star cheerleader and the star bully in my high school. Nobody was fucking with me. Anybody could get it. Glitter on my face and all, dog. I would bedazzle dudes on the regular with glitter. Yo, anybody that stepped to me, I was like, what? What? Motherfucker, I told you. Yeah, Purple Rain, homie, yeah. Yeah, take your ass to science, yeah. I punk everybody. You know who I punk the most? The football team. Because I took cheerleading very serious. Because here's my thing. If I'm going to take the time to get all glittered up and do the splits for you, dog, you better score a fucking touchdown, I tell you that much. Yeah, I ain't playing around, Dante. I said defense, homie, do that shit. I hated Dante. Dante sucked. He was trash, man. I hated Dante. Every time Dante was starting, I would get so mad. As soon as I stepped on the field, I'm like, damn, Dante's starting again? Shit. Ugh, damn, okay. Go, Dante, go, Dante, go. Go, Dante, go, Dante, go, motherfucker. Yeah, dog. I'm right here, homie.
Dating men is kind of funny, right? Because men, I dated women for a while too, and dating men's different because women on dates, they're really good at like asking questions, you know? And men on dates are really good at answering questions nobody fucking asked. You know, they love explaining things to you. They love it. And I love it too, I love it. I love mansplaining. I think I'd be lost in this world without mansplaining, you know? I certainly wouldn't know the plot to any of the John Wick movies. I love mansplaining. I like to think of mansplaining as a little bit of me time. You know, just a second to breathe. Like, I do this thing with my boyfriend where from time to time I'll be like, so, babe, how come no one ever wins a land war against Russia? And just zone out for 30 minutes. You can have 45 if you ask for sources. I love telling that joke because there are men in this room right now who want to explain that to me so bad.
My mom's uptight. This is how uptight my mom is. Okay, one time in high school, I came home. I was like, I can't take it. I'm going to kill myself. And my mom goes, not in the house. Okay. Not in the house. I have book club. In the house, not in the house. And then because I said that, I had to go to this weird inpatient rehab center. I'm in there for threatening to kill myself. I had a roommate who was in there for threatening to kill somebody else. I was like, are they trying to speed up the process? Like, who is this lazy admissions person? Like, mutual interest, match them up, match them up. She had threatened to kill someone, and she had something called multiple personality disorder, which I wanted to be sensitive to, but I didn't know how. So every night I'd just be in bed like, good night, everybody. I don't know if this is the right thing to say. My dad was obsessed with trying to figure out how many personalities she had to. He goes, aren't you curious what you're working with? This is his big plan. He goes, how about you put out a bowl of candy and you tell her? Everybody takes one piece. Pretty clever, right? I thought it was pretty good.
Do anyone else's parents still treat them like they're a 9-year-old kid? Does this make sense to anyone? My mom cannot fathom I've liked a new thing since 1999. You know what I mean? Like, I was eating a hot dog next to my mom a couple months ago. I was putting mustard on it, and she was like, you don't like mustard. You've never liked mustard. What's going on? And I was like, yeah, Mom, I didn't like mustard. And then I got my dick sucked at Panera, okay? And now I like Dijon, okay? She's like, what? You never used to like getting your dick sucked? What's going on? You made such a stink when your Uncle Ben did it. Can we have fun anymore, folks?
I'm doing this. I'm taking a stand. Everyone should join me. I'm turning off the no contact delivery option on my delivery apps. It's time. It's time. We need to meet these people. It's rude at this point. They know. They know you're right on the other side of the door. Just standing there looking through the people like a little food goblin. My food. Yes, put it on the dirty ground. I'll eat it from the dirty ground. You can see my face, but I can see your face. Answer my riddle and you can see my face.
Here's the thing, fellas, be careful, you know? Be careful. Safe sex, very important. But sometimes a girl might be a stranger. She'll be like, you wanna go raw? What do we say, fellas? Are you clean? And she's like, yeah. And every dude hears that, yeah, and is like, that's good enough. How easy is that process? Are you clean? Yeah, well, that sounds like medical proof to me. Once she says she's clean, nothing can change my mind. She could take her pants off, her pussy could be bubbling. I'd be like, well, it's so healthy, it's brewing its own kombucha. Let me eat her out for my own gut health, huh? Nom, 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 nom. Copper ginger, I think. Obviously, I'm joking. Listen, I'm a condom guy. I'm a condom and wallet guy. A lot of girls hate it. My ex was like, condom and wallet? That's pretty creepy. I'm like, where else you want us to put it? Wouldn't it be creepier if you were like, where's your condom? And I was like, where's my... Even creepier if I took my pants off and I was already wearing it. I've been hard this entire day. Even creepier if I was like, and a guy came out and put it on me. I'm just like, Rodrigo, I'm ready for my fitting, thank you. Here's the thing, I love this one guy's laughing so pervertedly. I'm just like doing the most dirty joke. He's like, yeah, yeah. He's like a dirty doodle bob right now. Here's the thing, condom on the first date, fellas, lose-lose, right? Because she'll be like, do you have a condom? You say no, she's like, we can't. But if you say yeah, she's like, pretty presumptuous there, Buster. How do you escape this, fellas? She'll be like, do you have a condom? Say no. As she's refusing you, reach behind her ear. Now you have a condom. You're also a sexy fucking magician, what's up? Behind the ear condom trick. Sometimes to be sexy daddy, you have to become creepy uncle. A little bit.
People in LA are looking for God. Like, they're legalizing mushrooms, which is a bad idea. I love mushrooms, should be illegal. It should be hard to get. You should get it from a guy named Sprout. It should change your life. People are driving on mushrooms and they're like, oh, I'm microdosing. I'm like, you're doing a lot of it. You know, you're 50 microdoses. I'm like, that's a dose, brother. I think they're like, nah, it's good for my anxiety. I'm like, why? Because you don't know who you are? Like, you're high on drugs. That's what's happening.
Listen, my favorite band is a band called Oasis. Yeah, I have an Oasis tattoo on my body. And I own quite a few Oasis t-shirts. And I can't walk around in one of my Oasis shirts and be like, hey, Wonderwall, nigga. Yeah, that shit's tight. Nigga, I can play that shit on the guitar, yeah. Oh, you don't know the lyrics? Yeah, I got you. Nigga, today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. Nigga, by now, you should have said. I love that band. Love that band. You know that band, brother? You don't? You don't know Oasis? It's all good. You do know Oasis. Okay, good, brother. Hell yeah. You just saying that because you don't want me to fuck with you. He don't know the song. Watch him go home and type in nigga today. like, man, that motherfucker lied. Damn nigga today.
I grew up in Nepal. I went to an all-girl Catholic boarding school in Nepal for 7 years. Yeah, which is a school full of Hindu children and super Catholic nuns. And the nuns would always be like, Jesus wants you to act like this. And we were all like, who the fuck is Jesus? They never told us, dude. I thought he was the principal for like 7 years. I was like, that guy's mad at us. Whenever you tell people that you went to an all-girl Catholic school, they always have these like lesbian questions, And they're always like, ha 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 ha. Which one of your friends was the best at ha 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 ha? Which is such a dumb question because it's obviously the nuns. They have years of experience, I'm just a kid.
I could never be a therapist. I'm too much of a gossip. You're not allowed to talk about your clients with your other clients at all, but you're in with these people all day, back-to-back sessions. I'd be bursting at the seams. Someone would tell me something kind of juicy. They'd leave, next person would come in, I'd be like, close the door, close the door, close the door. Actually, you know what? Run out. Get a good look at them. You need context for this, okay? Then come back in, you sit in my chair, I'll pay you today. Does that work out? Because I can't. With these people, I gotta process this, it's too much. I told my therapist I was having comedy writer's block, and she goes, I can help. How about I tell you things from our sessions I think are funny? And I was like, I didn't think anything from our sessions was funny. And then she took out another notebook, a separate. What was that? And I asked her for an example. I was curious. And she was like, okay, do you remember when you told me that your father cheated on your mother with the woman Carol, who was 4'11"? And then your mom just became fixated on figuring out whether or not Carol was legally a little person or not? I was like, that is kind of funny, actually. Yeah, if you don't mind, give me the rest of those notes, please. Thank you. Of all the things to recall, yeah, sure. I had told her that months ago, too. I was like, were you just sitting on this, waiting for the right moment to be like, by the way, that was a little funny. It was a little funny.
Hugo, can I try one more? This is the last thing. You just seem, I don't think these other little bitches could take it, Hugo. That's why. Are you two dating, Hugo? That's amazing, Hugo. Have you ever heard of a hall pass in a relationship, Hugo? You know what that is? It's where you can pick someone in the world, you can have sex with them, and it is not considered cheating. Would you be willing to share who yours would be, Hugo? On the count of 3. Come on, Hugo. 3, 2, 1. Come on, man. I'm dying up here. Be better than that woman. Prove that we're superior. Wow, the crowd hated that. Wow. They were with me the whole show. They're like, I think he's being serious right now. I think after 15 minutes of joking, he's revealing his true colors. We forgot the context of where we are. He's a bigot. Hugo, you really fucked me there, man. Me and my girlfriend, we're doing the hall pass thing. My girlfriend, she picked Idris Elba. Yeah, and then she got mad when I chose her friend Megan. I was like, why would you pick Idris Elba? You're not gonna sleep with him, you fucking idiot. Like, I've already fucked Megan.
Been with my lady for 2 years now. 2 years with my girlfriend. She moved in with her cats. I'm a cat daddy now. The cats are the best. I love them so much. She has a regular job, my girl. She goes off to work, and I'm at home raising those cats. Strong male father figure. They talk to me all day. They're very vocal. And I like to pretend that we're having a conversation. Like one will jump up on the couch next to me and be like, meow. I'll be like, yeah, bud. Dad's got to go run errands today. Got to do some grown-up stuff. And he'll be like, meow. I'm like, you know what? I should get high instead. That's pretty good. Good job, Gucci. I appreciate you, my little friend. He's like, meow. I'm like, and watch all of the Lord of the Rings, okay. It's gonna be a good fucking Tuesday. My girl comes home from work, I'm high as shit on the couch. She's like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, sorry, babe, the cats told me to hit the bong every time they said Frodo in the movie. Now I'm very tired.
Right shit, dude. I'm a brown guy, whatever. I did 23andMe. I'm brown. I'm so brown. The paper was like, you are 7-11% brown. Okay. You're so brown. Can we say white dudes get a little goofy with 23andMe? One of my white friends got back 3% Iranian. Next day, he bought a hookah lounge. This is the whitest dude from Connecticut. And now he's like, hello, my friend. I'm like, listen, Dylan. He's like, it's Dylan. Please sit down, have some hummus. I'm like, you white fuck, that's mayonnaise, okay? You know they use 23andMe in forensics now? You heard about this? If your family member does it, you commit a crime, they can cross-check the DNA to get you. How funny is that? Imagine you're a perfect serial killer, right? You dissolve the bodies in hydrofluoric acid, you put them in a drum, you drive it to the woods, you bury the bodies 40 feet deep, and you get caught because your fourth cousin is like, am I Cherokee? That's hello, I think. If I ever got caught like that, I'll be like, I'll go to jail. Let me just kill one more person, okay? Trust.
I'm trying to convert my girlfriend, and it's hard, you know, because I'm Muslim, but I don't know much about it. I know how to do it. I just don't know why. So I'm trying to convert her to something I don't know that much. So I'm like, let's listen to the Quran. It's on Spotify. I don't know if you know that. The Quran is on Spotify, has 4.9 stars, which is so funny. Just that one guy was like, I don't think so. One guy's like, not for me, brother. The Bible has 4.7, just so you know. It's objectively worse. We're walking down the street listening to the Quran for the first time, both of us. I got one AirPod in, she's got the other. And most religion, most of it's beautiful, you know, and then parts of it you're like, what the fuck? That's all religion, you know? So we're walking down the street and it's like, if you give to the poor, you'll be first in line for heaven. And I'm like nudging her, I'm like, pretty good, huh? And then the next part's like, with every great difficulty comes great ease. And I'm like, see? And then the next part's like, if you're on your period, you can't go to the bank. I'm like, fuck, that's... shit.
I've been off and on with anger management since I was 15. And I love anger management a lot. You know, it's great. You know, it's a really good thing. You know, they really try to help you out, make you better, and I'm still trying. But there's just things I can't get rid of. Like one of my favorite things to do, I love telling people to eat a dick. I love it. Just the way it pops, I just love it. Especially when they're appalled, when they go, because then I throw another one at them, and I'm like, eat a dick again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it pops. You know. But I can't do, now I try to be better about it. You know, I'm like working on myself. You know, I do it different. I still say it, but I just do it, you know, soft, a little bit softer. I'd be like, eat a dick, respectfully, because you're human. I know you're trying, you know, I don't.